Hello everyone! Today we will be discussing the legal effects of a revolution. In a typical state, there is often a system of government consisting of an executive, a legislature, and a judiciary. These organs of government, in addition to several other public bodies, are responsible for the governance of a state. However, there may be parties who are dissatisfied with the way the state is being governed. They may be dissatisfied with presidential appointments, the enactments of parliament, the decisions of the courts in various cases, or simply wish the state was governed differently. Such dissatisfied parties may engage in a revolution or a coup d'état. According to Hans Kelsen, a revolution occurs whenever the legal order of a community is nullified and replaced by a new order in an illegitimate way. That is, in a way not prescribed by the first order itself. From a juristic point of view, the decisive criterion of a revolution is that the order in force is overthrown and replaced by a new order in a way which the former had not itself anticipated. Usually, the legal system of a state recognizes or prescribes elections as the legitimate way of effecting changes in government. When any party changes government in a way other than that specified by the existing order, there is a revolution. This may or may not be violent. When such parties engage in a revolution in an attempt to change the governance of the state, one of two outcomes is possible. The revolution may fail, and the parties will be punished for attempting to effect change in a manner not prescribed by the existing order. Such punishments are meant to deter anyone from resorting to an illegitimate means of effecting change. However, the revolution may also succeed, and the revolutionaries may attain control of the state. Under such circumstances, they often make various declarations.
From this day forward, the office of the president no longer exists. There shall be an office of the supreme military leader. The 1992 Constitution of Ghana will no longer be the supreme source of law in Ghana. We shall forthwith rule by decrees. We encourage you all to continue with your daily lives. Be rest assured that our country will work again.
Legal effects of the successful revolution. The legal system and order under the old or overthrown regime cease to exist. A new legal system is created under the revolutionary regime. In essence, there is a destruction of the old Gurun norm and the establishment of a new Gurun norm. The Grun norm. This is the base norm from which all other norms in a legal system derive their validity. It is what makes the Acts of Parliament and all other laws in a legal system valid. However, its own validity is presumed. To illustrate, imagine a pyramid, which is inverted. The Grun norm is the base of the pyramid, which provides support for the entire pyramid. In legal terms, this support may be referred to as validity. Consequently, the Grun norm provides validity for all the laws in a legal system. Directly above the Grun norm is usually some higher law that is now valid because of the support or validity it receives from the Grun norm. Then, there may be other laws that derive their validity from the previously higher green norm. While all laws in a legal system ultimately owe their validity to the Grun norm, the Grun norm does not owe its own validity to any other norm. As you can see, the base of the pyramid is not dependent on any system for support. Now let us examine the legal effects of a revolution in terms of the Grun norm. In the pre-revolutionary regime, there existed a Grun norm that was the source of validity for all the laws in its legal system. For example, when the police arrest a person for committing a crime, the power to arrest stems from the fact that the Criminal Offences Act 1960, Act 29, defines a particular conduct as an offence. Act 29, which gives such power to the police, is only valid because it is an enactment by Parliament. Enactments by Parliament are only valid because the 1992 Constitution recognizes Parliament as the legitimate body to make enactments. Whatever makes the 1992 Constitution also valid is the Grun norm. If the 1992 Constitution is the source of its own validity, then that is the Grun norm. A successful revolution destroys the Grun norm, causing the entire system to collapse. Laws under the old regime are no longer valid because the source of their validity has been destroyed. Then, a new Grundnorm is created by the revolutionary regime. Usually, the revolutionary regime adopts and validates most of the laws of the old regime, subject to various amendments. If laws from the pre-revolutionary regime are adopted by the revolutionaries into the revolutionary regime, those adopted laws, per Kelsen, are not the same as the laws under the pre-revolutionary regime, for the simple reason that they have a new Grundnorm and thus a new source of validity. Such laws are deemed to be newly established. See the following cases for a better understanding of the topic.